Hi everyone. Okay, so today we are doing a love reading about their current feelings for you. Now, this is a specific person you have in your mind. You could be in a relationship with them, in a no contact situation, in a limited contact situation, or you simply like them and you want to know what they feel for you. This is a general reading, which means it may or may not apply to everyone, so please take it only if it resonates with your story. Now, another thing is that energies are always flexible, so whatever story will come out today, these can be your energies or your partner's energies, so please check accordingly. And this goes for cross watchers also who are here to see for their Libra partners. This reading can be applied to your sun, moon, or rising sign. Now, let me quickly explain you the whole pattern of this reading. We will take cards out for your recent past, present, and upcoming future, and then the overall guidance for you from universe, right? Okay, so let's start with the love reading for the sign of Libra for the month of June. And first we'll take out 3 cards here for the recent past and we'll see what energies are guiding us here. Let's see. Okay. So we have 6 of Cups here. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. And we have the King of Wands here. Alright, okay. We have 6 of Cups over here. This is your energy, Libra. You're feeling very nostalgic, very emotional. Thinking about this person, thinking about, even if you are in contact with them, even if you guys are, still together, still married, still living under the same roof, you're still feeling very nostalgic, very emotional, remembering the earlier days of this connection, like how this person used to make you feel special, how this person used to go out of the way, or how everything used to feel just so special, even the most ordinary moments with this person. Okay, and today it's like you have to chase for the attention, you have to chase for the validation. Emotionally, it's so overwhelming. Deep down, you know that your partner is not a bad person, because I don't get that energy for most of you. But it's almost like the whole equation between both of you has really changed, in terms of like a lot of practical energy has come into this connection. You feel that your partner has become way too practical. That much practical that sometimes they end up being insensitive, indifferent towards you, towards your feelings, towards your concerns. And you feel unheard, you feel unseen, ignored, neglected by this person. So it's, even when you're sitting with this person, you end up like being emotional. Some of you actually end up crying because you're missing the earlier version of this person. Are you understanding me? You're missing the person even when you're sitting with them, because you're missing another version of that person. And one very specific energy I'm getting, that for those people where this was a new connection, okay, or where not much time has kind of passed, or this person turned out to be somebody else. Okay, what I'm getting over here is that you are comparing this with somebody else, this person with somebody else, your new person with your past person. And again, you're feeling kind of emotional because you are kind of trying to find that person in the new person. Are you getting me? You're not completely healed from your past connection and you're only trying to find that person. And for those where you're now realizing that this is not the kind of person you want, it's again a kind of disappointment to you, and you have an image in your mind that this is the kind of love I want in my life, and it's not happening. For some of you, it used to happen with the same person, no more. For others of you, it used to happen with the past person, no more. but you're just disappointed. And you're emotional, and you kind of, some of you are opening the old messages and old photographs and watching them, rewatching them, right? Because you're so much, craving, you're so desperate to live in that feeling once again, to live in that phase of your life once again. Are you getting me, Libra? We have Wheel of Fortune. This is the energy of your relationship. So universe is telling you, Libra, that nothing ever stays the same. Change is the only constant in life. Something, yes, was there, and it was there because that was your time to cherish it. That was your time to live those emotions in your life. And today, probably it's time to understand life from a new perspective. So Wheel of Fortune necessarily does not mean that it's a bad card, okay? It's a bad energy. Wheel of Fortune means, that destiny is taking place, destiny is taking control basically over here. And destiny is trying to teach you that a lot of things, as a human, a lot of things are not under your control. And if you will hold on to the past thing, you might not survive what is coming for you. Right? You have to change yourself accordingly. You have to understand situations accordingly. You have to understand other people accordingly. Because the more you will try to stay in the past, Libra, the more issues you will have with the current version of your partner. We're always changing, we're always evolving. At the end of the reading, you will be a different person than what you would be before you watch this reading, right? You'll be taking something from here. So we're always changing, we're always evolving. That is our nature. And that is the nature of every living being on this planet, in this universe basically. So universe is trying to tell you that do not take this in a negative way, or do not try to judge your partner in a negative way that they have changed. If you'll ask your partner, they'll also tell you probably 100 things that how you have changed, Libra. Love sometimes is about getting butterflies in the stomach, and other times love is about sacrifice, understanding. Right? Which is greater love? There is no comparison. Just different phases of love. Because we have King of Wands for your partner, this is your partner's energy. And like I said, I don't get that they are a bad person. What I get, this person is loaded with responsibilities. This person is carrying a lot of expectations, the burden of expectations from you, from the family members, from probably their workplace, from their own self. Everybody has some kind of timeline that I want to achieve this by this time, I want to be this by this time. Maybe they are lagging behind. Or maybe they had a particular image in their mind about their relationship just like you have. And maybe they are also not satisfied. But what I'm sensing over here is that softness that you are craving for, it is not over. It is suppressed because this person right now is in that phase of their life where they have to work hard, where they have to prove their worth, where they have to, do their responsibilities, do their duties, and there is no other option for them. And when we say king, does not mean we're only talking about males. This is very much applicable to females also. Every soul has both masculine and feminine energies. It has nothing to do with the genders. The king here just means that your soul is tapping into, your partner's soul is tapping into the masculine side. That is taking responsibilities, being the provider, being the protector. And there is no escape. And when life becomes a little difficult, you have to suppress your softness because otherwise you can't survive. We can't survive. So Libra, either your partner would be little practical here, maybe kind of little blunt, or they'll be in depression. Which one would you like more? Or which one will you prefer? A depressed partner or a practical partner? Because life is right now difficult for them. That's what I'm getting over here. Some of them are dealing with a lot. They're dealing with their own family issues. They're dealing with probably the wrong upbringing that they're realizing today. They're dealing with the past traumas, career failures, health issues, but I'm getting this person is dealing with a lot and they have no other choice but to be practical if they have to survive it. Right? So there's a difference of perspective here, and that's what Wheel of Fortune is also telling you, that you cannot choose to stay in the past and then expect that you'll be able to survive what life is bringing. No. And you're not cursed or something that, oh, my life would be so difficult, or why my partner is going through this. Everyone is going through something. The purpose of taking birth on this planet is to evolve, and no soul can evolve without going through a painful process, a struggling process. Everyone is struggling according to their own capacity. Right? We should never compare our pain with anybody else. Because firstly, we don't know what the other person is going on completely. And second, by comparing, we are undermining our journey. We are undermining our sacrifices. We are undermining what all, we went through and how much we fought. Are you getting me, Libra? Alright guys, so now I will take out 3 cards here for the current energies, and we'll see how you are feeling, how your partner is feeling currently, and what is happening here. Let's see. So we have the 9 of Cups here, the 8 of Cups here, and we have the Queen of Swords over here. Okay. 9 of Cups over here. 9 of Cups is your energy, Libra. And you're in a very emotional state, okay? Very, very emotional, because earlier also Cups, here also Cups, and Cups is all about emotions. So some of you could be having very strong water placement in your chart, okay? Or you're dealing with someone who has a water sign, but very strong emotions, and you're kind of drowned in them. After 6 we have 9 here. So Libra, you are focused on only one thing, okay? Your relationship, and your relationship from your own perspective. How am I being treated? How are they responding to me? What are they doing for me? What am I getting? How am I feeling? See, it is not wrong. Okay, it is not wrong to ask for things, to expect, because this is basic. This is basic, that your partner should treat you nicely, or they should be honest with you, loyal with you, transparent with you. Okay, but seeing the relationship only with one eye, only with one perspective, may not be the right thing, may not be the fair thing to your partner, to your relationship, and even to you. Right? Because this person could be having a lot of things going on which they're not able to share completely with you, even if you have been together for many, many years. Sometimes, a person, in fact, a lot of times a person feels very, very suffocated in terms of sharing what they're going through with their closest people, because they are afraid they might offend them, they might lose them, or they might get judged. It's very easy to share with a stranger. There's no fear of loss there, right? So you have no idea, or you don't have complete idea about what your partner is going through, and instead of kind of sitting and probably waiting in patience or giving them the space or time, you are kind of introspecting, but from only one perspective, what you are getting in this connection, how you are feeling, and what is happening with you. which again I'll tell you is not the right way to introspect or is the right way to process whatever is happening, Libra. See, it's your reading and I want to incline towards you, trust me. But I cannot say what universe is not telling me. I have to be brutally honest with you because that is the purpose of guidance, right? I have to show you the mirror. So when the reading is over, you can think about it and take the right decision or right actions, right? Eight of Cups, this is the energy of your relationship. Now, Eight of Cups, if you see in this image, she's climbing the stairs, evolving, like I said, evolving. Somebody is going up, your relationship is going up. And when the relationship matures, or when a person matures, you have to leave behind, you have to shed your dead skin. You have to leave behind whatever is not serving you. Do you see she's leaving behind the cups here? Okay, so universe is asking you that you are not leaving the person. The person is not going anywhere. But if you'll hold on to that high school love, or if you'll hold on to, kind of teenager love, and or even if not high school love, if you're like holding on to only one thing, that what you are getting and your whole analysis of this relationship is based on keeping you in the center, then that is the wrong thing, because universe is guiding you to leave behind the cups and walk. You don't want to kind of accept everything they're doing, fine. Take your time, give them the space, have a mature conversation about it. And if you feel right now the conversation is not working, then you focus on your life. Focusing on life should not happen only when the breakup happens. That is the tendency. A breakup happens, suddenly people, they start working on their career, suddenly they'll start working on their health, and they are looking all handsome and pretty once again. Why? Why can't we do all of these things when we are in a relationship? Why can't we respect our own private space? Why we have to intertwine everything with our partner's life? That is where things start, going bad. Because now everything your partner will do will affect you. So try to talk. If that is not working out, take a break and focus on your life. But you have to evolve. You have to leave behind this version. Because we have Queen of Swords for your partner. Again, Queen energy. Do you see? King, Queen. That is the kind of masculine, feminine energies they are in right now. Here, they have been taking the responsibilities. Here, they are guarding whatever they have created. Like they have set the benchmark very high, and they will not lower the benchmark for anybody, not even for you, Libra, because they feel they have gone through a lot in their life, or they have worked very hard in their life, that they deserve this, that they deserve to be treated in such a way. And when life takes a lot from you, or when life is really challenging, the trade-off happens. The trade-off happens, Everything has give and take. That is the relation. That is the law of the universe. If you're receiving something, you have to give something. So when a person receives this maturity, and when the person receives this higher benchmark and higher confidence, and sometimes achievements and milestones also, they have to give their innocence and softness, their naivety. You can't be innocent and then you can't be thrown in front of the wolves and be expected to survive. Are you getting me? That is the harsh reality. The softness or the things you're comparing was probably the version when they were also starting in this world, but today they're fighting on all fronts. They have responsibilities only adding on to them, and they expect that you also will align with them and you both will fight the world together. You guys should be on one team, and it should not be like you versus them, that they have to fight for your attention. Then when will they achieve the other things, or when will you achieve the other things if you guys are only stuck in this? So let me tell you, you're dealing with someone who's not a bad person. Trust me. They're rigid, they've become stubborn, situations have made them. I'm not trying to justify them. All I'm saying is that if you're soft, that is also not wrong. Okay, if life has allowed you to be soft till now, it's a blessing. Trust me, it's a blessing. But if someone is becoming, tough, we don't have to pull that person down to become soft, and you don't have to push yourself too much to become tough. You just have to meet midway. You just have to have that conversation with them and give them time, and also work a bit on yourself, because we have to meet midway, and midway means both the parties have to work together, right? Alright guys, so now I will take out 3 cards here for the immediate future. But before that, I want to say, please understand, energies are flexible. Okay, they're never rigid, so do not chase timelines. Ma'am, April readings, March readings, June readings. Universe is not writing your destiny monthly. In fact, the whole concept of time, the past, the present, the future, as we know it, doesn't even exist in the universe. Everything is happening simultaneously, right? And so, see, I understand your anxiety about the monthly readings, because the whole structure of YouTube, tarot readings on YouTube, it has become very rigid. People are uploading daily videos also. But you need to understand, is everything that is out there for you, or, are people uploading because they have their own interests and agendas? Because if you'll watch everything out there, if you'll chase every reading, you're unnecessarily creating blockages in your life, because you are now allowing those negative energies also, which never existed in your life in the first place. So do not chase every reading. Understand one thing, what is for you will come to you. The message will come to you effortlessly. It will come through me or somebody else or something else, right? And that is why whatever will come here for most of you, yes, it will happen within June, but for others, it can happen next month also, year end also, next year also. So remember that, okay? Now 3 cards here for the immediate future, and we'll see how you would be feeling, how your partner would be feeling, and what would happen in this connection. Let's see here. Okay, so we have Death, Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Lovers here, right? Death, energy of your relationship. Universe started, the destiny took control, asked you to evolve. Once you do, death of the previous versions is happening. Previous version of you, previous version of this relationship, it's happening. It's happening now. It could not continue. That was the lesson. Whatever you have been trying to hold on to, that could not continue for long. Either you wouldn't have survived or your partner wouldn't have survived, and once either of the partner checks out, relationship is over. Just to save this relationship, this evolution was necessary, and once you also understood this, the death of the previous version is happening over here. Because we have Ace of Pentacles, this is the energy, this is your energy. Pentacle is all about practical energy, grounded energy, earth energy, and finally leaving the cups behind, you're tapping into the earth energy. Pentacle is earth energy, and you're offering your partner that maturity, that practical side, that okay, it's not about how you treated me or what you said to me. Let's sit and talk what is bothering you. Let's sit and talk my weaknesses and my flaws. Okay, because I understand how you reacted was response to something which happened earlier. So let's talk about what happened earlier. Let's figure out the root cause here. And no more about why didn't you that why didn't you reply to my message, or how dare you talk to me that way. Like, you're not giving tit for tat. You're not in any kind of revenge mode, or like making them feel guilty or attacking them. No, You're sitting with them and you are kind of, discussing the root cause, trying to know the root cause and trying to sort it out like a team. You are providing that healthier perspective to them, right? A new perspective. Ace is all about beginnings. After that, the natural progression is Ace. So you're also being reborn here. Something that you have never provided before, a mature perspective is here. If their family is not behaving right, you are not attacking them for that. You're realizing that it's their family who's at fault, not the partner. If they are having some kind of health issue, you're not cursing them for their health issue. If they're financial issues, you're not taking out on them, right? The Lovers, this is your partner's energy. And see, the moment you provided this, healthier perspective to them, they felt so relieved. They felt that I'm not alone in this. I'm not alone in fighting the world. I have my partner. And the moment they felt that you guys are one, that you guys are on the same page, just see, the Lovers. They always belong to you. They never ever wanted to be away from you, but it's almost like, you guys were vibrating on different frequencies, and that is why it was so difficult for them to explain you, to kind of understand you or make you understand, and that is why you've been feeling so overwhelmed. The distance was not emotional, the distance was about perspectives. And the moment that got cleared, the union is here. Beautiful. The Lovers is a divine card. Soulmate card. Right? Alright, so now I will take out 3 cards here and we'll see what universe wants to guide you in this situation. But before that, I want to say that every time I upload the video, even now, at least one of you comes and tells me that, ma'am, whatever you said about my partner, they are my energies, and whatever you said about me, they're my partner's energy. So guys, please understand, I always say at the beginning of every video that energies of 2 people in general readings are vice versa. They can be interchangeable. So this can very well be your partner who was still living in the past, who was kind of, chasing the past or wanting to hold on to it desperately, and so they were not supporting you in your struggles or not understanding you, right? And they were only looking at this relationship from their perspective. But here, the change has come. They're offering you a mature, practical perspective that truly aligns with how you are living your life, right? And this can very well be you, Libra, sorry. You could be dealing with the Leo. I don't know why the Leo came out. Here you're offering the love, you're offering that comfort, because suddenly now you feel that I'm not alone. So whether this is you or whether this is your partner, understand that either way this reading is correct, okay? Please do not force yourself to fit into a character to claim this reading. No, don't do that. Be honest, choose your part honestly, and then claim this reading. Like I said, either way this reading is correct, okay? Alright guys, so 3 cards here, and we'll see what universe wants to guide you here. So we have the King of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and 9 of Wands over here, right? King of Swords, your partner's energy. We already got King of Wands and Queen of Swords for them. And universe wants to explain you that this person, whatever they're going through, again, it's a strong confirmation, is no joke. Even if you look at their life and you feel, oh, what's the big deal? Everybody goes through it. But how everybody takes it is different, right? Even if everybody goes through it, let's say. It was not easy for them to take on these responsibilities and the changes. Their whole world shook, and they're still kind of, accepting it gradually. And they knew, like it was not even an option. They knew they have to change themselves, if they have to, take on this new phase of their life, new set of responsibilities, new set of expectations. Because again, they knew that if they would fail, everybody around them would fail. And having this kind of burden on you is not easy. That's why they are so defensive. That's why they probably a lot of times don't talk very sweetly. That's why, they're cranky. I'm not saying you take every shitty behavior from them. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that don't react. Try to understand why this person is behaving like this. Try to have a conversation. And if you do not find any logical, reason, then yes, you also, kind of behave the way you want to, probably. Not the reckless behavior I meant, but if you want to take a break, let's say you want to go silent, do that. But only after understanding the whole situation. They were not like this before, a lot of you know, and they might not be like this in the future also. But today they are, and you have to accept it. Okay, Two of Pentacles, this is your relationships energy. And so the balance is very, very crucial right now. It's not easy because this puppy is kind of, this pentacle is moving, right? How do you see in the circus? And they always have to make the balance up and balance down. Anything this puppy, misses, the puppy will fall down and both the pentacles will just kind of roll away. So it's not easy. Yes, it's not easy to maintain the balance. But both of you can do it together. You have to. Otherwise, one small mistake and this relationship is over, trust me. I'm not scaring you, but I'm telling you the sensitivity of the situation, the seriousness of the situation right now. Everything is so sensitive, everything is so crucial that you or your partner cannot afford one simple mistake or one simple wrong judgment of each other. I'm also getting from Two of Pentacles. A lot of people want to see this relationship getting over, by the way. You can't give them that satisfaction, especially when none of you really want this. You're good people and you love each other. Don't punish each other, and especially you, Libra. Don't punish yourself and don't punish your partner for the circumstantial issues. If your partner had a choice, they would never want this heavy thing. But they didn't. And they did whatever they could to survive, right? Nine of Wands, your energy. You have to get out of this mental boundary that you have created for yourself. Thinking only what you want to think, thinking only from one perspective, thinking yourself to be a victim. Okay, let's say even if your partner has said certain things to you which were hurtful, that's what a true relationship. Sometimes they'll do such things, sometimes you'll also do such things. You'll hurt them for no reason. But if we'll take everything personally, how will the relationship survive? Sometimes we have to hold on to the love that we have for each other when we are feeling too confused or we are feeling too negative about our partner. Because at least from these energies, I can tell you, they don't want to hurt you, but they have a lot going on. They have a lot on their plate and they just feel life is, harsh. And that's why they're responding to it by being tough. But like I said, they may not always stay like this. But for that, you have to clear these mental blockages and come out and offer them this new perspective so that you guys can be one. The death of the previous connection version basically has to happen, right? Alright guys, so now what I'll do is I'll take this book, shuffle it, open one page and we'll see if there is any specific message for you here. But before that, I want to say that for the people who are coming here, often you guys know the importance of the crystals, but for the people who are coming here for the first time, I want to tell you why it is important to wear crystals. See, crystals, they come from beneath the earth, and earth is the only planet in our entire solar system which has the power to give birth to life. so you can understand how magical, how powerful our Mother Earth is. And because all of these crystals are coming from beneath the earth, so each and every crystal contains the same magic, same power within them. Now, if you can somehow extract the powers from these crystals and you align them with your energies, imagine how powerfully your life can change. Now, the best way to do that is to wear the crystal. It's even more powerful by keeping the crystals, because when you wear the crystal, of course, you're making a direct contact with its energies and your energies, right? See, guys, I've been dealing with crystals since very, very, very long, and I can tell you one thing from my own experience, that crystals have benefited me in almost all areas of my life, okay? My relationships, my finances, my health, protecting me from low vibrational energies, negativity, evil eye, black magic energy, psychic attacks. See, psychic attacks are very real and very underestimated. What are psychic attacks? Let's say you're sitting somewhere and you're very eager to do a certain task, you're very motivated, or you really want to prepare and crack an exam, or you are really looking forward to talk to someone, meet someone, confess something to someone. But suddenly what happens, like whenever you're trying to do that, your health goes off, you start getting panic attacks, your confidence drops, okay? You're having anxiety, or the person you want to be with, or you're trying to contact, ghosts you, blocks you, and you have no reason, no logical reason, why this happened suddenly. But why it happened? Because somebody out there, at least one person out there or more, they're thinking so negatively about you that they are sucking all your positivity out. We call these people as energy vampires, okay? They're sucking your positivity out and they're sending all of their negativity to you. Energy exchange is the law of the universe. If they're taking something, of course, something will come back. And what happens when this negativity comes to you? It creates rigid blockages in your energies, which starts affecting your life negatively. Right? And these can be very dangerous at times. So what crystals do? They create that spiritual defense around you, protects you, right? Also, crystals keep your intuition on point. Now, what is intuition? See, intuition is the language of the universe. You can say it is that pathway, the bridge, which connects us with the universe. It's only because of the, intuition I'm able to channelize these messages for you, even when I don't know you personally. But what is happening today, because of all the greed, negativity, anxiety, jealousy, competition, psychic attacks, evil energies, all of this waste, our bridge, that pathway is blocked. So we're not able to connect to the universe. We are cut off from the universe, our home. Now what happens when you're cut off from your home? You're sad, you're lonely, you're depressed. And that is why world over, mental health issues are increasing day by day, because we are cut off from our home. We are aimlessly, mindlessly just floating. So what crystals do? They clear your intuition path. They make sure that you're always connected to the universe. And see, not just in the psychic world, if your intuition is on point, you'll always take right decisions in your personal life, professional life. Right? Protecting you from a lot of heartbreaks, betrayals, giving you a lot of success, growth. Okay. Now, see, there are three most important things that you must remember before you buy crystals, whether you're buying it from me or somebody else. Firstly, please do a little research and make sure you're buying original crystals, because there are a lot of people out there, who are selling fake ones. Because, even few reputed websites are doing that, as it happened with few of my clients in the past, so I know. Secondly, how one crystal benefits one person, it might not benefit another person the same way. Why? Because, everyone is different. All of us are carrying different kind of issues, different kind of energy systems, different kind of karmic packages, different kind of soul purposes, right? Just like how one medicine will not solve all the health issues in the world. You eat medicine according to your illness, your diagnosis. Same logic applies here. See, the most common example of this is, rose quartz crystal, how world over people try to promote it as love crystal, and I'm sure a lot of you must have tried wearing it to attract love in your life. But did it work for all of you? No. Why? Because rose quartz might not be your love crystal, it might be your career crystal. Like I'm wearing lapis lazuli over here. If this lapis lazuli is helping me financially, the same lapis lazuli can help you romantically, right? So if you do not know which crystal is good for you, don't worry. You message me on my crystal Instagram page. I will take your details, I will meditate your energies, and I will let you know which crystal is good for you. Okay. Third thing, please buy crystals only after they are charged with your specific energies. Now, why this is important? See, crystals, they have the tendency to connect with the energies they come across. Like I'm wearing this crystal and I'm come across so many people every day. So now my crystal will try to, make a contact with everyone. Okay. But I don't want that, because this way its powers are now divided, they're scattered. But I want all of its powers to be focused only on me, to work only for me. So how do I ensure that? I ensure the locking of these powers for myself by carrying out certain intense rituals. And let me tell you, not everybody can do these rituals, because again, I come across people trying to sell crystals online by saying, buy from us, they're charged by us. People have started using this word charge so loosely that it's disappointing. Charging takes immense energy and meditation, and that is why it is very, very important, okay, that you wear the right charged crystal. Okay, otherwise the crystal has no use to you, let me tell you. Okay, see guys, one thing I can promise you 1000% that crystal have the power to change your life, but you have to be responsible towards them. They are not fashionable jewelries. They are living entities who are always listening to you, supporting you, loving you, taking care of you, protecting you. They're your guardians, right? So have faith in them. Okay. All right. So now I will shuffle pages and I'll open one page. We'll see what extra message we have for Libra. Okay, Libra. Right. Oh, I got this message for somebody, I think Gemini. You'll be happy you did. So some of you could be dealing with Gemini also, but you won't regret. You will not regret developing a new perspective. If you're afraid that if I'll also become serious like them, or if I'll also, try to look the practical side, maybe this romance will become dead forever. The softness will go. No. You found a new level of intense, passionate love for each other. And trust me, it would be more fulfilling than before. And the universe is confirming that you'll be happy you did, right? Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, then please subscribe this channel. Also comment here and like and share the video. And for the people who want to book their personal readings with me, you guys should contact me on Instagram. Also on Instagram, every morning prediction for the day is posted, and every day one person is picked up for a free detailed reading. So if you're interested, I would be putting the links both for my tarot Instagram page and my crystal Instagram page in the description box below. You can check it out, right? So I'll see you guys again very soon. Till then, please take care of yourself. God bless you. Bye.